On the news tonight, Nigeria to partner international organization to celebrate 2022 World Cultural Festival. Ahead of APC National Convention, Media Committee holds inaugural session. Plus, Ijebu ode resident bemoan hike in prices of food items. Good evening and thanks for joining us on the news tonight, reaching you live from the studio of NTA Ijebu ode. My name is Joel Ukwola. Now the news in details. Information and Culture Minister Alhaji Lai Mohammed says Nigeria will partner with Living Foundation to host the 2022 World Culture Festival. The minister stated this at an event in Lagos to commemorate this year's International Day of Happiness. Anthony Forson report.
The World Culture Festival, which will mark the 40th anniversary of the Art and Living Foundation, a volunteer humanitarian and educational non-governmental organization, is a center that caters for the health, wellness, and alternative medicine through alternative and natural measures to ease stress and its associated challenges.
The art of living, as we can see from the video, is actually offers a stress elimination and self-development programs based on breathing techniques, meditation, and yoga.
Expressing delight that 90% of the patrons of Happiness Center are Nigerians seeking to harness the efficacy of alternative medicine.
Especially in a mega city like Lagos, where residents seem to be in a perpetual state of activity. Like we've been told today, what causes stress is when you have too many things to do within a very short time. And when you worry about tomorrow and you do not free yourself from yesterday.
Managing Director of the Center, Ashke Kumar Jain, said the Art of Living Foundation was founded in 1981 by Gurudev Ravi Shankar, and it has presence in over 156 countries.
Scientists say 80% of diseases that we are going through today are psychosomatic in nature. So if we are able to attend to this mind and bring the mind in present moment where there are no negative emotions. Another property, anger is about the past, never about the future. Do you see this? Fear is about the future, never about the past.
Gurudev, in a virtual message to the occasion, said the foundation is out to promote relaxation of the mind and healthy diet to really make Nigeria the true happiest place on earth. There was a raffle draw which saw Aziz Theophilus, a staff of the minister, winning the star prize of 350,000 naira of the center's procedure. In Lagos, Anthony Forson, NTA News.
Plant trees, preserve forests and reduce climate change impacts are messages promoted by the United Nations in commemorating the 2022 International Day of Forests. Onengie Fineface reports.
Loss of agricultural land, drought and desertification are occurring 35 times faster than historical rates. 10 million hectares of forest are lost every year to deforestation. These and other unsustainable uses of forests means more zoonotic disease outbreaks, lesser capacity to withstand climatic extremes, and fatal consequences for humanity. International Day of Forests 2022 is an opportunity for collective action against decline in forests and biological diversity.
Our theme, Inspire for the Future, the role of forests in ensuring sustainable production and consumption. Forests provide over 86 million green jobs. 200 million people directly depend on forests for their survival. By degrading our wild spaces, we have created increased opportunities for disease transmissions, as research shows 75% of all emerging infectious diseases come from wildlife.
In Nigeria, this message is sinking deep, and the federal government is waking up to the call to plant trees and protect forest ecosystems.
The Great Green Wall initiative is being implemented in 11 frontline states from Borno to Sokoto. The key components of this are the ecological restoration and rehabilitation to enhance livelihood and also to promote climate-smart agricultural practices in our people.
2022 also promotes forest for sustainable lifestyles and circular economy to reduce carbon emissions.
The All Progressives Congress National Convention Media Subcommittee has held its inaugural session with optimism for each free and transparent media coverage. Abubakar Akwanga reports.
This is the inaugural sitting of the Media Subcommittee ahead of the APC National Convention, slated to hold on Saturday this week and comprises 34 members. Governor Abdullahi Sule of Nasarawa State is chairing the committee, while Information and Culture Minister Lai Mohammed is to serve as co-chairman. Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity Garba Shehu is the chief scribe, with other top party chieftains to perform designated roles. The committee commends President Muhammadu Buhari and Governor Mimala Buni, caretaker and extraordinary convention National Planning Committee, for diligence and stability in the party.
We are working together with the party leadership, also as a team. We are working with the presidency and most of the major stakeholders. We are all working now as a team. So part of the work of this committee is to continue to unite the party, because this is a party to beat. We are the ruling party. We are getting stronger by the day, and that is the whole idea about getting this committee. So we have no doubt that the mandate given to us, we shall be able to deliver.
Would you say you are confident that after the convention, APC as a family will come out stronger?
Without a doubt, much stronger, much better, much bigger, and much more united, preparing for the next phase, which is the major one, which is the election of 2023.
The committee reiterates commitment to work assiduously within its terms of reference in delivering its mandate in line with the forthcoming convention guidelines. In Abuja, Abubakar Akwanga, NTA News.
Osun State High Court has again adjourned further hearing in the ongoing trial of Prince Ramon Adedoyin and 6 others for the murder of Timothy Adegoke, a postgraduate student of the Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife. Wasiu Rauf reported that the defense counsel failed to present any witness, thereby proposing a no-case submission while the prosecution closed its case. This reports.
At the resumed hearing before the prosecuting counsel, Matthew Omosun closed his case. He led in evidence the last witness, which was the 9th one, Samuel Hodi, Deputy Superintendent of Police attached to Force Criminal Forensic Investigation Department, Abuja. The forensic analysis by the police was on cotton swab stick of the room 305 of Eaton Hotel, where the victim lodged before his demise, was tendered as evidence. Justice Adekunle Ojo admitted the report in evidence and marked as exhibit. However, having gone through the evidence, the defense lead counsel Yusuf Ali thereafter saw the indulgence of the presiding judge to file no case submission within 48 hours. Justice Adekunle Ojo granted the request and directed the prosecuting counsel to reply within 48 hours. She adjourned the case till Friday, 25th of March 2022 for final written addresses by both counsels. Prince Rahman Adedoyin, first defendant, and 6 others are standing trial on the alleged murder of OAU postgraduate students late Timothy Adegoke, who was killed at Eaton Hotel, Ile-Ife in November 2021. In Osogbo, Wasiu Rauf, NTA News.
You're still watching the news at 7 on NTA Ijebu ode. The news continues after this message.
Fake news which is shared for malicious purposes is a danger to our peace and security in Nigeria. Misinformation as fake news is a serious threat to our hard-earned democracy and promotes hatred and misunderstanding between our communities. We are all responsible for stopping the spread of fake news in its tracks. So, always check the source and credibility of any news item. Say no to fake news. This message is brought to you by the Federal Ministry of Information.
You're welcome back. prices of food items have skyrocketed by as much as 60% in parts of the country in the last 1 year, which is making life unbearable for consumers. Correspondent Bumi Oni reported that consumers blame the hike in price of essential commodities on insecurity. Her reports.
The prices of essential commodities are increasing day by day. NTA News gathered that prices of foodstuffs and groceries are no longer within the ability of common people. The price of rice, oil, and other food items have doubled, which is having serious effect on household budgets. Some respondents who spoke to NTA News says the series of insurgencies bedeviling the country, especially in the northern parts, where most of the essential food items comes from, have also adversely contributed to the astronomical rise in food items. From vegetables to fish, garri, yam, rice, pepper, condiments, among others, respondents lament that the prices is becoming unbearable for them.
Price of goods is too cost. To buy something now is very cost. If I want to cook soup, if I have 1,000 naira before, I will cook soup. But now if I have 2,500, I cannot even cook a soup, not a stew. Everything is too cost now. So please, we are begging the government to help us to reduce all this thing. It's too cost, please.
Nigeria now is unbearable for people because afraid people cannot even afford it. We have to be realistic because on getting to the market this morning, the money that I came with is not enough at all because it wasn't like this even last week that I came. On getting and things are more costly than expected. So we just have to pray for this country because we cannot continue like this.
For sellers, high-priced goods have in turn yielded low patronage and gain for them.
The cost of everything now in Nigeria is very, very costly. Even I myself that is selling all those things, sometimes you need the money to buy like maybe Indomie 10 cartons or 20 cartons we are buying before. Maybe you can buy like 5 now. We are buying rice, a bag of rice is 7,000 naira, 16,000, but now it's going to 31,000 naira, 32,000 naira. So Congo of rice now is 1,001. That is not good for this Nigeria now again. So we are suffering for this Nigeria. Now we are making less, it's not more money again. Because what we are getting before is not getting it now, this time around. People. Do you really see customers coming to buy? Yes, they are coming but not much. They are coming but not much. The customer have already reduced as we have it before.
The situation is raising major concern that people are calling on the government to create a functional and lasting solution to the issue of food crisis. In Ijebu ode, Bumi Oni, NTA News.
To end the news, there is a recap of our major stories. Nigeria is to partner international organization to celebrate 2022 World Cultural Festival. Ahead of the All Progressives Congress National Convention, Media Committee has held its inaugural session. And lastly tonight, we inform you that the Ijebu ode residents have bemoaned the hike in price of food items. And that does it on the news tonight. The news continues.